Okay, in the kind of web development, we are going to be touching majorly three important components. One is the HTML, one is the CSS, one is the JavaScript. Okay, so there are multiple kind of applications, like web applications are there, data science applications are there, blockchain applications are there, and IoT applications are there, and desktop applications are there, and command line applications are there. There are multiple kind of applications in the market we have in IT. Okay, but now we are talking about web applications now. Now we are talking about web applications. Okay. So web applications basically running through the web. Application uh, renders అంటే like running through renders from web. Okay. So what is the meaning of web is a component. Web is a component in internet. See, without having internet connection, can we run a web application? So my simple question, without having internet connection, can I open Google? Without having internet connection, can I work with Amazon? Without having internet connection, can I work with the Flipkart? Without having internet connection, can I go with the Book My Show? Without having internet connection, can I go with kind of Twitter or Ola or Mintra? See, all there are multiple kind of categories of applications. There are business applications, there are hospitality applications, education applications, social media applications, and shopping cart applications. There are multiple kind of applications are there which are available. People are actually in the internet, and people are working with internet, and people are doing all the shoppings nowadays through the applications, right? So in this application, web application, every application is web application. But there are multiple categories, but every application is web application. Even real estate applications are there. Even a small tea shop also need a web application nowadays. For all this, we have two kind of categories. One is the front end, one is the back end. I will talk about the front end now, and I will talk about the back end also now. What is the meaning of front end? See, you take any application, you take a Google, you take a Facebook, you take Amazon, you take a Flipkart, you take a Mintra, or you take Mintra, you take Ola, you take Uber. See, you take any application here. You take any application here. Every application need a front end or not. Every application need some interface or not. So why this interface is basically needed? Why this interface is basically required for? What are the different kind of components you observe when you open Amazon? You can find a logo or not. You can find a search box or not. You can find a sign in option or not. You can find a sign up option or not. And you can find data or not. Whatever the data. Suppose if you take Amazon, Amazon have a lot of products and lot of category buttons. If you select the category called shopping, shopping like fashion. If you select a category called fashion, fashion related data will come or not. If you select a category called electronics, electronics related data will come or not. See, this session is interactive session. If I'm asking a question, please you have to reply me. If you open any kind of application, what is the benefit of the front end? What is the front end I'm talking about now? Front end is user interface, and what user can able to see is front end. This is my simple answer, basic answer I'm telling. But what are the different components which are available on top of the front end? Okay, let me tell you, user interactable. User interactable is front end or user interface. User interactable is user interface. So can I click on the logo in Amazon? Can I enter something in the search box? User can enter some text or not? User enter something. User enter something in search box. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Please reply, Khushi and Jayalakshmi.
Yes, sir.
I am audible, right? Yeah, you please reply with.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you please reply with. This is interactive session. My sessions are completely interactive sessions. Okay, so suppose if I take a simple scenario, If I take a simple scenario, if I want to do something in Amazon, I want to do some shopping in Amazon. How many customers are there for Amazon? How many users are there for Amazon? How many users? Can you count? Millions, right? Okay, let me show one simple scenario. Let me show one simple scenario. Millions. So there is countless, uncount. Give me 1 second. I just want to. Okay, if I take a simple application called Amazon. Okay, this is my website. This is my website. And imagine this is a browser. And imagine this is an application called Amazon. Imagine this is Amazon application. So for this Amazon application, first of all, I need to search for a URL, www.amazon.in. When I search for this, immediately what is going to be happen? Some request is going to be sending to the server, Amazon server. Some request is going to be sending to the Amazon server. Amazon server. What this server can do, server is basically processing your request and sending this same request to the database. Same request to the database. Okay. First of all, when you go with www.amazon.in, it is basically sending to the database. Okay, without user login, without having user sign up also, you can able to receive some data. Basic data you can able to reach. So database is getting or giving the data to the server again back. Database is giving the data back, and that data again coming to the front end. And I can able to see a lot of things on top of the Amazon screen. I can able to see a lot of images or a lot of categories of things on top of the screen. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? This is my first scenario. What is my first scenario? This is first scenario, what I'm doing here. The first scenario is when I open Amazon.in. The second scenario, what is the second scenario here? I am trying to doing the sign up. In Amazon, I want to be a customer. I want to be a customer. How many customers are there? You already given the answer. There are millions of customers. There are millions of customers are there in Amazon. Why? Because of they want to purchase a product and they want to track the product. They want to track the delivery, all these things. Okay, if some offer is there for that particular product and they have to choose the offer, and if they want to do the payment, they need to go with the payment process like a credit card, debit card, or pay on delivery, some kind of thing. Millions of customers are there. Okay, so how these customers are actually registering with Amazon? How these millions of customers are registering with Amazon? That is the second process. What is the second process here is sign up. First of all, you have to give your details to the Amazon. So what are the details this user is giving here? What are the details this user is giving here? Okay, some kind of first name, okay, last name. Amazon sign up form is actually asking you, please enter your Gmail, please enter your phone number, and one more thing, address. Sir, so these are the basic details they are actually taking from your side, from each and every user side. Am I right? Am I right? Kushi? Yes. So when I am doing with the sign up process, when I'm doing sign up process, one more request is going. Now this is the second scenario. I'm doing with the second scenario. Second scenario, again some request is going to the Amazon server, and whatever the data I am going to be entering into the boxes here, text boxes here, that data is going to be storing into the database again. Okay, one more operation, one more scenario we are doing. The first scenario is launching the Amazon. The second scenario is going with the sign up. So automatically these particular details are going to be storing into the database. All these details are going to be storing into the database. Okay, I close the application. I close the Amazon page. So third scenario, now I'm doing third scenario. Third scenario is what actually I'm going with the sign-in process. Third scenario is simple sign-in process. When I do sign-in, I already a registered customer with Amazon. Now I'm going with the sign-in. With the sign-in process, what are the details I need to give here in this box? I want to provide the username. Third scenario, only username and password. Username and password. So when I entered username and password, these username and password sending to the server, and server is asking the database, this user is already available in the database or not, and this user credentials are matching with the existing data or not. If the data is available, again response is coming back to the server, and again response is coming to the front end part. And now the username is, for example, this username is something, some kind of XYZ. So based on this XYZ, I can able to see the name XYZ here in Amazon. Am I right? Am I right? So now this page is different. Now this page is related to the XYZ person. And if some person is going to be ABC person, if some ABC person is going to be entering into the Amazon, so when he is actually operating with Amazon, and his data he can able to watch. His data, his recommendation products he can able to watch. In every application, the same process is going on. In every application, every web application, same process is going on. So what we are doing, what we are actually trying to implementing is, we are trying to implementing the front end part. Front end, how the bricks, how the data I want to visualize. How the data I want to visualize, I want to plan. Suppose, for example, let me go and save this one. For example, suppose I want to build a simple application. I want to build a simple application. I want to build a portfolio of the particular person. What is this portfolio? Portfolio need a logo. A portfolio need a categories. Suppose that person have some categories. I just want to give some category buttons here. Okay. So this is the logo of the person. This is the logo. I want to prepare the logo for the person. It's a portfolio application. For example, if I'm taking a portfolio application and relate when user click on the particular first option, and he has to he has to show the details of the based on the category. He has to show the details of this particular category here. Details of the category. Okay, so that data based on the requirement, we have to prepare it. And here remember one thing, this is the component, and this is the component, this is the component, this is the component, and even this is the component. Every component which is having some data, that data is business, that data is business logic. Data is different. Data is different for every application. Data is different for every application. Okay. Okay. Now I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. If my application is food application, if my application is food application, what is the data? What is the data? If my application is something like a shopping
Food
application,
items.
if my application is shopping application, what is the data? If my application is ticket booking application, what is the data? If my application is social media, what is the data? If my application is hospitality, what is the data? Okay, based on the requirement, maybe the data is changed. Based on the requirement, the data will change. If the application is food related application, the data is some kind of a vegetarian, non-vegetarian drinks kind of things. If an application is shopping application, there are multiple kind of shopping. Okay, so they have the clothing, they have the electronics, they have the different other kind of things also. If the application is ticket booking application, maybe bus ticket, train ticket, or flight ticket, or movie ticket, whatever it may be, a GoBibo kind of application. If the application is a social media application, some kind of post, some kind of video, some kind of reels, whatever it may be. If an application is hospitality, that application need to show a lot of hospital appointments and lot of patient allocating procedures, medicine related procedures, a lot of things based on the application. Am I right? So finally, we have to try to understand one thing, data and interface both are need to migrate. Data, a business logic, and this particular user interface both need to migrate. Both need to migrate or not? Both need to migrate or not? Data and business logic both need to migrate. Without having migration, is an application is going to be developing completely without having integration, without having a binding process. This business logic and interface, this is user interface. Let me try to write very clearly. This is user interface, and this is the business logic. This is the server side or backend. Yeah, let me say backend. Without having integration of front end and backend, one complete application is going to be building on. So can I build an application without having the front end and backend? Without having a front end and backend combination, can I build a complete application? మనము ఒక అప్లికేషన్ కంప్లీట్ బిల్డ్ చేయొచ్చా? ఫ్రంట్ అండ్ బ్యాక్ అండ్ రెండు లేకుండా ఏ ఒక్కటి లేకపోయినా చేయొచ్చా? Yes. So without having the front end, I cannot able to see the data. And without having the back end, the business logic is missing. Business logic means data read at the same time where this data need to be shown, that is also required. For example, I'll take a small use case. I have food, or I have a lot of cloth products. I have a lot of clothes bundles, cloth bundles I have. Okay, all these cloth bundles I have in my go down. All my cloth bundles I have in go down. What I can do with this? What I can do with my cloth bundle? I have a lot of clothes. I have millions of products I have. What I want to do? I want to sell. How to sell these clothes? How to sell these clothes? Please give me answer. What is the process of sell? What is the process of sale? All these clothes I want to sell. What is the next step I want to take? I have a lot of clothes. I have millions of clothes in my godown. So then I want to sell all these clothes. How I can able to sell? Give me one simple solution. No, no. Okay, leave about online platform. Leave about online platform. At least I need to open a shop, right? So let me go with the physical way. I need to open a shop. Without open shop, I cannot able to showcase. Open shop and showcase, right? Showcase. Showcase for what? Showcase for customers. I want to open a shop and showcase for customers. I want to open a shop and I need to showcase for the customers. Am I right or wrong? Okay, Ajay is there, Shravani is there. Hi Ajay, hi Shravani. I think you people joined late. No worries, I will give you the recorded session. You can go through that. Just follow the session. Now tell me, if I open, if I have a lot of clothes in my godown, okay, I want to sell all the products. That is my agenda. What are the different ways I can follow? The first way, what I'm telling is, open a shop and showcase all the products for customers. Okay, imagine I'm opening this particular shop in Chennai. Okay. If I'm opening this particular shop in Chennai, how many customers may come to this particular shop? How many customers can I guess to come to this particular shop? Okay, so from where customers will come for this particular Chennai shop? Not Chennai shopping mall, Chennai shop. Shopping mall concept is different. I am telling a shop, some small shop. I am living in Chennai. I have a lot of clothes. I need to sell all my clothes in Chennai. I open a small shop. Okay, so Can I expect a person from Hyderabad here? Can I expect a person from Mumbai here? Can I expect a person from Kolkata here? Can I expect a person from a different areas in India here in Chennai shop? Sir, just give me a simple answer. Ajay, Jayalakshmi, Kushi, Shravani, just in the chat box also you can. If you cannot able to talk, you can just reply in the chat box also. Okay. So this is the problem with the normal shop. But some person, some Kushi launched one online application. The same shop Kushi started on online application, online shop, this kind of online app he started, online website he started, and he integrated delivery, home delivery also, home delivery throughout India. Okay, so there are a lot of procedures which are going to be involved in the online website shopping cart application. That is different. Okay, so here imagine in normal shop, I may guess, okay, 1,000 customers per day. For online shop, customers, how many customers? For example, you take an example called Amazon, you take an example called Myntra, you take an example called Flipkart. Imagine how many customers can I expect here? 1,000 or less than 1,000? 1,000 or less than 1,000? Or more than 1,000? Shravani, Kushi. How many customers can I guess in online application? When I start an online web application to sell my products, to sell my clothes, how many customers can I guess here? Maybe more than 1,000, more than 1,000. Okay, there is countless, right? Countless, right? So throughout India, I can able to deliver my product. Throughout India, I can able to deliver my product, but my application which is available in the internet. Who are the customers of this particular online website who are actually signing up with my online application? They can able to order the particular product and they can able to take the product from that particular. Okay, so that is a kind of web application working process. That is okay. More than 1,000, it is not like 1,000. It is something like infinity. Okay, come to the point. Now, this is the front end part. For this particular front end part, what are the technologies? If you want to build the front end to any kind of application, what are the different kind of technologies you have to learn? Is one is the HTML, and one is the CSS, one is the JavaScript. Most important, crucial thing is JavaScript. Okay, so here some programming fundamentals we will learn, but this programming is very very simple, and number one trending programming language in the world is JavaScript. Okay, what is HTML? HTML is basically hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language, which is basically using for design a website. Design a website. Design means some kind of bricks construction of house. What is the usage of brick in the construction of house? In the same way components, HTML components are there. Using by the components, I can able to design a website or web pages. Using with the CSS, what we can do, we can provide styles for that. We can provide styles or decorations. We can provide styles and decorations for that particular HTML. But 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 HTML is skeleton. HTML is skeleton. Skeleton is something like there is no body, there is no style kind of thing. But after giving some CSS, it is good look feel. Good look feel. Okay, so we will build a simple HTML and we will apply CSS on that. Then you can try to understand how the things are actually happening with. And JavaScript is programming. With programming, what we can do is functional. What is the meaning of functional is I can able to search for something and I can able to send request and I can able to receive response. See, there are a lot of procedures you can able to implement. I can able to see a different kind of requests. I can able to see different kind of responses. I can able to click on the buttons. See all these things are, I can able to select an option, select options. So there are a lot of things I can able to do on top of the website using by the JavaScript. Without having JavaScript, website is not functional. Website is a dummy web page. When you have the JavaScript, then website is functional. User interactive. Based on the user input, website is actually operating. For example, if I select fashion, fashion related products will come. If I select on electronics, electronics related products will come. If I select on some other thing related products will come. If I select cosmetics, only cosmetics will show on top of the page. That is basically working through JavaScript. But nowadays, this JavaScript is having a lot of different kind of libraries. But one famous library is React.js. And there are some other libraries also there, like Angular, like Vue.js, some other things. But React is very, very popular. React developed by Facebook. React developed by Facebook. That is very, very popular. But when you know JavaScript, then only you can able to understand the React.js. Okay, this particular session is completely according to the front end part. Later, we will build a small application using with the backend also. I will explain the backend using with the Python. Later, we will discuss Python programming for the backend also. We will try to create some data and we will pull the data. We will push the data. All the things we will able to implement end of the day. End of the day, we will do the project also. One end-to-end project. What this project can do, some user interface which can able to send the data to the database, and the same time that same user interface can able to receive the data from the database, and we can do a lot of operations on top of the application also. We will see end-to-end one application, one kind of project also there. Am I clear, everybody? And there are multiple kind of backend systems which are available. People will develop the backend using with Python programming. People develop this one using with the .NET. People develop the backend using with the Java. People develop the backend using with the PHP. People will develop the backend using with the Node.js, and people will develop backend with some other kind of technical skills. But most popular thing is .NET nowadays, and sorry, Python nowadays. Python is most popular, and Node.js also popular. But Python is very easy, very simple programming to develop the backend kind of thing. But in the part of the front end, definitely we have to learn all these things. Here, any one of this, you have to go for the React or Angular or Vue.js. See, here I'm giving the option. Any one of the front end modern thing is required, but all these things are mandatory, compulsory. The phase one, we are learning all these things. The phase one is mandatory for everyone. In the phase two, we are learning these things. The phase two, we are learning these things. In the phase two, we are not learning everything. We are not learning React, Angular, Vue. We are learning any one of this, either React, either Angular, either Vue.js. And in the phase three, there are multiple backend systems are there, but we can't learn everything. We will learn any one of the backend system. So in the phase three, this is, let me give this is phase three. In the phase three, I'm going to be delivering you Python with the Django or Flask, whatever it may be. Later we will discuss about it. Am I clear, everyone? How the full stack application is going to be involving in real world? What is the front end part? What is the back end part? How these two things are actually merging and executing the project. Using by these diagrams, you can able to understand very easily. Using with the small scenario, you can able to easily understand how the things are happening. Is there any questions? And one more thing, the class timings are basically every day, evening 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. the sessions are going, and the total sessions will go for 2 months. Total sessions will go for 2 months. Sundays I'm not taking the class. Saturday also we have the class, Monday to Saturday. 2 month session will go, and every day notes, recorded sessions I will send you. nodes recorded sessions. Every session will record, and recorded sessions also I will give you. At the same time, everyday assignments also there. And this is kind of a job oriented course. After doing this particular course, you can able to apply for the jobs. Even experienced people also can able to go through this course. And we have a huge number of openings for the full stack nowadays. Only React.js or only Python with React.js people can hit the job. And finally, end of the day, I'm going to be taking some mockups also with you. And I will prepare your resumes also. If you want, I will prepare the resume, immediate openings. And anytime you can able to ask me questions. That is not an issue. Okay, so fees details and all coming days I will explain about the fees details after the 1 or 2 classes. And now time is up. 9 p.m. we have the Python session. Please join for 9 p.m. Python session also. That is a very important class. Who want backend classes also, they will go for the 9 p.m. Python class. Please join for 9 p.m. Python class to understand what is Python and how to write Python code and all. But this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript tomorrow, I will explain programmatic way. Today is just like a demonstration about the theory. And tomorrow we will continue with the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Thanks for attending the session. Please come with me WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number I will share. Bye for now, signing off. Have a good day.